my name's Ella Baines. I'm a GP in South London. I work in Brixton, probably one of the most diverse areas of London. We have a really big transient population, people coming and going all the time, and quite a lot of those families are vulnerable families, and some of those have disabled children. I suppose I'm in quite a fortunate position to understand their difficulties and needs, because I also have a child with a disability. My son's got a chromosomal disorder, so he's got global developmental delay and learning disabilities, and I suppose that gives me an insight into the challenges that people are facing and how I'm best able to help them. I think if you're going to see a GP for the first time and you're new to a practice, or it's a new person that you're going to see, make an appointment when it's not an urgent medical problem, when you can go and just sit and chat and relax and sort of make it very clear so that they can get to know you. It's also useful to get to know the reception staff as well, because they may be able to help you. If your child's upset in a noisy waiting room, they may be able to give you an appointment early in the morning when there's less people around, or they might be able to let you sit away from the main waiting area just so that your child is more calm. It's also really important to have a list of all of the current medications that your child's taking, so that the GP can update it and keep a record very clearly, because as the child grows, the doses of medicines often change as they get bigger, so it's really useful to have the right up-to-date information. I think my advice for getting to know your GP would be to try and stick with one person, so develop a relationship with that one person, and if you feel that your GP doesn't understand you or you don't get on with them, then have a look on the practice website and see if you can find somebody that might have an interest in child health or learning disabilities, or somebody that might understand your situation better than your own GP, and you're usually quite welcome to go and see somebody else within the same practice. Even if it might be that you change to a GP that have their own children, they might understand your situation a little bit better. I think the most critical thing that a GP can do is to collect information and be a sort of record of a child's development, and so that means that you need to make sure that the hospital appointments, that the development centre, that the speech and language, everyone that's involved with your child's care has your GP's name and address, so that any letters can be forwarded on to them. It also means that if in the future, if you need to apply for the disability living allowance and you need any of those clinic letters that you might have thrown away or lost, that the GP should have a record of them, that which you can then print out and use as evidence towards your applications. I think there are lots of GPs that have lots of different experiences, and some of them won't have worked with children before. So if that is the case and they don't know very much about your child's condition, take some information along with you. Make an appointment that's not about an urgent medical condition. Have a little bit of extra time just to sit and chat to them, so that they understand your background, they understand the problems that you're facing at home, they understand the other family members, other siblings, your role as a carer, just so that they have more information about you. Print something off the website about your child's condition if it's something rare that the GP doesn't know about, just so that they can understand what you're facing a bit more clearly. If you need support for any sort of piece of application that you're making, that the GP might be able to write a report on your behalf, and if they know you really well, then that report will be much easier for them to write. The easiest way to find a GP surgery is to just have a look on the website for your local council. You can also have a look on NHS Choices. Contact Family can certainly point you in the right direction. They may know local GPs who are particularly interested in learning disabilities or child health, and health visitors are also a really good way of getting to know your local GP surgery. They can also, as carers, they can offer you information, so they can offer you information about local carers associations, having the flu jab if your child's particularly vulnerable to infections. Make sure that you've got the flu jab as well, and they can give you information about local services, and they should have plenty of information, leaflets about local resources for families with disabled children.